What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again as always, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So in the last episode, we rounded out our fleet here, and one thing I wanted to do that I did not do off camera, which I probably should have done, was get this thing painted. So I'm just gonna quick boop, 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 boop. Boop. Just kind of get this quick spray paint job here. Got my can of space Rust-Oleum here. Okay. I think that's everything. Okay. So battery power is quite low on that. So we're gonna do our first battery change here. Let's see. I have to remember how to do this now. First things first. I have to make sure that my batteries are discharging. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that would have been bad. So, click off of recharge. So we are now discharging, and of course the carrier battery is fine, so we can unlock. Perfect. And turn that off, so we have enough braking strength. Ooh. Why? It's behaving very oddly. Let's see here. And someone suggested that I try using the... Oh, and that's on... landing user on auto lock, so... turn that off. Okay. Let's see. Check my pistons to see. I think someone said if I use the safety lock override. If I do that, that should fix the problem I was having. Okay. Am I ever going to come down? Interesting. How come I'm not, like, did I just use that much thrust? Okay, this is weird, so... Huh. Interesting. So I'm guessing if I use the safety lock override, then I have to be very, very careful. Or at least put some sort of stabilizing thrust downward so that I can actually do this. Okay, that's okay. We're learning. Learning is good. I just want to swap batteries out so we can start working. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier in this season, or at least before I made it to the Martian moon, but the concept of the base that I'm going to do is I'm going to build an underground base, just for reasons. Okay, so 4. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna come over here.
Ship fuel low.
Unlock my landing gear.
Ship fuel critical.
Okay. And now... merge. Let's see. Minor bat. And I came to the conclusion that I should have labeled... Okay. Labeled these a bit better. So if I turn... Yeah, the merge blocks on the carrier should have been named better, I think. Merge. So I turn this one off. Let's see. Bat merge. Yeah, that's the merge block I should be turning on and off. This is getting way more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, turn that off on the HUD. It's the carrier battery. Let's see, so the white ones are the ones that are attached to me immediately. So I think if I turn this one off... Okay, there. Is this... Battery F. Okay, battery C is what I'm currently drawing from on this side. Yeah, and this whole having 4 batteries is not working. Oh, shoot. Dang it, I gotta hop over here. Return that on. Let's see. Find which one of these is off. Turn it back on. Okay. This is a far more complicated process than it needs to be. But that's okay. I said we're learning, so and then I turn 5 off? Yeah. Oh, nope, not that. Wait, yeah. Because I need to leave the battery behind. Okay. And then so I think it's 4. Yep, so that battery comes in. You can hop out while that gets retracted. Oh wow, I have 2 hours of juice on one battery. Well, 2 hours of idle juice on battery. I'll plunk this down here. This whole battery recharging process is a bit more complicated than I like it to be. Okay, so that's fully extended. I mean, it probably would go faster if I had either multiple people or maybe... ooh, what if I cut the cockpit off and put a remote control unit on there instead? That probably would be a better idea. Ooh, am I going to... Am I lining up on this right? Pretty sure I'm lining up on this right. Down? Depth perception. Okay. Nope. Guess I'm gonna have to walk the battery onto the ship instead of using. Okay. Landing gear unlocked. Is that one side still off? I bet it's still off. I'm actually going to kind of angle this like this. Boop. There we go. Yeah, maybe I should do a different system, because I don't think this is going to work. So turn that one back on. Okay. Oh! Whoop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, okay. the camera like freaking out there for a second. So okay, now come over here. Yeah, I need to label the merge blocks on the battery carrier. Turn off. Okay. And look at that. Oh, sweet. So we have basically a full, maybe I'd say hour at least, on battery power alone. Oh, this is great. I am loving this. The only problem is that we have like a tether to, we're kind of tethered to batteries and the carrier, and that charging process isn't the best. So I have kind of sketched out, as I typically do, what I want this base to look like, and I think one of the whole things that has to go with it is I'm going to be running on solar power. So basically, we have to kind of lay this thing out like it's going to be, so that our panels are essentially in line with the sun. So I think along this path should be good. So I'm going to actually touch down here, and I'm going to build the frame of the central portal. So the idea of this is with the recent political events, I guess, that's happened. We're going to kind of do a little tongue-in-cheek thing here, where we're going to build the I'm calling this the Winchester from Shaun of the Dead. So we're going to, and actually, shoot, I need steel plate. Dang it! Should have grabbed this. I didn't think I was going to need this. But actually, I just dumped everything out. So the name of this base is going to be the Winchester, because from Shaun of the Dead, we're gonna basically dig a bunker to hide out in. We're gonna go to the Winchester till this blows over. Okay. Where is my steel plate? Just grab it all. So. Okay, so we're looking at like that. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna place our first block. And actually, I think I want to build it on top of this hill, because the design kind of relies on being higher up. Because I think I want to do some kind of rotating blast door over the top of it. I think that would be a really cool project to undertake. Let me see here. Oh, shoot. I'm not paying attention to this really well. Okay. Here? Yeah, right here. And actually, I'm going to put the landing gear on here, so I know, so I know when it's ready. So, boop. Okay. Alright, we are ready to go here. Yeah, this looks fairly flat, and it's on top of a small crest, so. Alright, here we go. We are going to, let's see here. I think that should be good. So, right there. Now it's going to be 11 wide, so this is our center, so 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And maybe I should build this. I was still thinking maybe I should make this out of heavy armor, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So we've got our, these are gonna be yellow. Okay. Whoops. That's okay. Maybe we'll do like a yellow and black, like hazard kind of deal to make it look spacey. Okay. So my idea here is to kind of try and do almost a rounded design. Let's see, do I want to... I should probably dig this out first, beforehand. Okay, and we're gonna unlock. We're gonna see how well that one large thruster works out. Oh, whoops, I completely forgot. I have no thrust pushing away. Ooh. This is not good. Okay, let's see. We can either do this, we can either modify the design on the fly, or we'll just... let's see. Shoot, I did not think about this. You know what? We'll just risk it for now because it's we'll be okay here. And actually, I need gyroscope override. And actually, my toolbar is completely messed up here. Okay. Override controls on off. Connector. Switch lock. I'm trying to follow, like, keep a common protocol across all of my toolbars, so that I get in the habit of, so that I have a common way that everything is done, so that I know no matter what ship I hop into. Okay, so gyroscope override on, and I'm just going to carefully now start sweeping across here. Okay. And actually, maybe it's better that I do it at an angle, because that way I'm being very, very careful as to how this is actually being done. And I don't know if I want if I want it to be straight the whole way down, or if I'm going to if I'm going to follow the curvature that I'm going to use the whole way. I think I might just do... So the idea that I want to do is have almost like a domed feel to it, and actually kind of do almost rounded edges to make it feel, I don't know, kind of like it's a actual portal downwards kind of thing. But I'll get this stuff out of the way first, and then I'll actually start building. Okay. Now, gyroscope override off, and we'll come around and do this again here. For some reason, this reminds me of... I know I talked about this on a previous episode, but the whole like Mike Mulligan's steam shovel thing again. I don't know why that constantly keeps coming up, but for some reason I'm feeling nostalgic for stuff like that. Okay. It's so weird. That's so weird that for some reason this reminded me of that again. Okay. That one tiny gyroscope on the other side is trying to counteract the override so hard. Whoa. Okay, not that much. And okay, I think that should be good. Okay, override off, and we're gonna go ahead and park this while I place the rest of the I guess entrance portal thing. Now the design that I have sketched out, I'm going to start with a hangar area, and there's going to be plenty of cargo ports and everything, connector ports and everything for the various ships that I'm going to be using. Let's see. So I'm going to need, I think it's so at the very least there's a corner here, and then here and here. And then come over here, and then that and that. That. I probably could change the color to not yellow, but whatever. Nobody got time for that. Okay. So yeah, so 4 and then 2, 2. Alright, now there's going to be definitely a 45 here in the center. Up, come on. There we go. And then there's going to be a couple of... I need to get the 2 by 1 by 1 slopes into my toolbar as well, so I can use those. Okay. Let's see. Light armor. Then let's see. Is that? Oh, cool. I can just scroll betwixt the two. Nice. Like that. And then like that. Of course, I'm gonna have to use my keyboard to actually get the rest of the rotation done. Oh, I had it. Okay, there it is. And come over here. Dang it. Oh, just had it. Okay, there we go. And then 6. No, not 6. I have to use my use the scroll wheel. Use your mouse, dummy. Okay. How? Dang it. Okay. Careful. Sorry, I'm using if you heard that, I've got zip ties, so I don't have an actual like mic stand right now. Oh, missed a block here. And I basically got one of those, what's it called? Those weird like flex mounts for a GoPro camera, and then I'm using that with the my mic zip tied to that. It's kind of really like jerry-rigged, but it works. It looks goofy though. But it's like they say, if it looks goofy but works, then it isn't necessarily goofy. I mean, it still is goofy, but at least it works, you know? You know? Okay. Okay. Okay, I want to take a look at this from oh, that looks awesome. Let me go get my battery welder here, so I can kind of see how this looks when it's actually done. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? I don't even need to grab my battery welder. I have the freaking steel plate on me. So that was completely useless and completely pointless run back, even though I am going to need it at some point. Yeah, I want to see how this thing looks when it's completely done. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this the whole way down, because I am going to be kind of using a similar design when I get to the actual hangar part. Let's see here. Oh, wow. I went through that steel plate quick. Went quick. Ew, I don't like this. Why does that have to be a thing? Man, I went through like 1,100 steel plate already. That is insane. I really have to do some like off-camera mining, maybe. Let's see. Yep, gotta make more. Gotta make more steel plate. How much iron do I have? There. I think like 2,000. That should be a good start, if anything. Yeah, because the 1,000 that I had basically got me started on this, so we'll see. Probably gonna run out very, very soon here. Just a matter of when. It's not a matter of if I'm gonna run out of steel plate, it's a matter of when. And there it goes. So let me take a look here. Oh, I like that. That looks rather nice. Maybe I'll do like a tapered edge around it, just so it's not quite so like boxy, jutting out from the terrain. Like, I think I'm going to use the same kind of gray that maybe I'll use like a light blue. Really, that's all that was made in like the 20 minutes. It wasn't 20 minutes, more like 5, but that's beside the point. Yeah, and one thing I want to do, I still have to see if it's going to work, or even how the spacing of it's going to work, because I had to use an odd number of squares like this to keep it kind of circular. Let me see how. Not jetpack off. I think it would look better once I actually get the rest of like everything cleared out, but that looks rather nice. I do like that. It's not terribly like square. At least it somewhat resembles a circle. Okay. Am I locked? I am locked, so I had to unlock. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't think to put thrusters on, downward thrust on this guy. I guess I was so wrapped up in the fact that I was going to be using this for more tunneling than boring down. Just kind of gently scrub that away. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a square tunnel downward. And kind of so that there's a bit of contrast between the entrance and the actual portal that goes downward. I don't want to do any damage to the actual blocks. I'm being very careful. Probably more careful than I need to be honest. Okay, and I'm still impressed. The battery time on this doesn't seem to be terrible. I always remember like trying to do. Maybe it's because my impression of just like battery is probably based more off the solar stuff, because solar panels are not a viable method for like making small ships. You're better off using them as an actual recharge source than anything else. I still need to figure out how deep I want to bury this thing, because it has to be at least 7 blocks from the surface. So maybe what I'll do is I'll come to this side and I'll start kind of tunneling downward and just see where 7 blocks gets me. Let's see here. I probably could be using the in-ship building, but I'm not going to because YOLO. Okay. Still need to tunnel. Ooh. I did not put a spotlight on here. That probably would have been a good idea for something to add. Okay, back it off, and just start tunneling down slowly. This is going to be one of those things where I think I'm going to constantly keep finding tiny little bits of like stone or ice jutting through that never quite got bored away. So let's see. So the hangar design itself is 7 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we gotta keep going down. Whoa, that was weird. It's like an weird echo effect. I wonder if ice actually in like Space Engineers echoes more than standard like stone. Okay, gotta kind of clear a path out for me here. Let's see. I think I want to go maybe 3 additional blocks. I don't know. I wanted to like do some degree of realism, where like look up how deep an average like airburst from a nuclear bomb in real life can like tunnel down. But I don't think it's that much, to be honest. You have to kind of like use subsurface burst if you want to destroy a lot of terrain. But then again, it probably could be based more off of space engineers' actual physics, like a warhead, rather than an actual like nuclear detonation. But who knows? I'm probably overthinking this a bit too much. And I'm torn between using the gyroscope override and being able to actually like move around and. Okay. Let's see here. Just gotta get some more stuff out of the way here. Yeah, I really probably should maybe take some time off camera and actually use put some downward thrusters on this guy, so that I can start kind of using it as a post digger as opposed to like a normal shovel, like how I'm using it right now. Let's see here. Get all this junk out of the way. I probably could take some of this too, because I actually kind of ran out of ice before, and I had to quickly grab some off camera so that I could basically top off the couple of oxygen tanks that I have on me. Okay, so we're going to start going back down here. Please, no copyright strike. Okay. I think if I kind of do like this, where I've got almost vertical, I can use gravity to kind of pull me backwards to kind of get the clearance that I need. Okay. Back up a little bit here, just so that I can kind of scoop up and away here. Alright. So let's see, we are at a depth of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think each one of these blocks is a meter. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, we're gonna keep going down here. Yeah, I really should put spotlights on this guy. I didn't realize that this was going to be so much of a dig. Jeez. But I think once I get most of the layout built, this should be a pretty interesting base to live in. I don't know if I'm going... Like, I think maybe this time I'm going to do more on the moon here, as opposed to kind of like, once I'm done, like, deucing out of here, like I did with the Cloud City. Like I kind of wanted to use... Whoa, that really echoes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10? 10 a good depth? Maybe like a couple more. Just so I can get a gauge of how deep the rest of this is going to be. Then I can just clear the whole thing out. So I've got a lot of kind of plans for how this is going to be all done. So I think I'm going to incorporate retractable solar panels, where they're going to be on essentially small piston elevators, kind of like how I did in the previous season, where I built a 3x3 elevator, I think. And then, so basically it's going to be a big row of those that's going to run perpendicular. So basically off of this side here, there's going to be a big solar array that we'll be able to deploy. And then there's going to be a battery hall that's probably going to have a bunch of course, batteries in it. And I might do the same thing with oxygen farms. or I might incorporate the oxygen farms into the solar array. But then again, that would kind of complicate things because I'll have to use a conveyor system on top of I'll have to run a conveyor system underneath the pistons, more or less. But these are all kind of things that we're going to work towards instead of kind of like I'm kind of sketching this piecemeal. So I got the hangar design pretty much finalized, and it's going to be mostly going through and kind of designing pieces as they come. So like the first thing we're going to build is the hangar, and then while I'm working on the hangar, I'll start sketching out the design for the solar array system, which is going to be pretty interesting because it's going to be a large series of pistons and airtight hangar doors that we'll be able to open and close from underground here. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting. We're going to be developing a lot of different systems that I haven't really utilized in the past, and kind of working with building solutions to problems that I've never encountered. Okay, let's see here. I think I've spent most of this episode just tooling around here, boring stuff out. Back up a little bit there, so I'm not quite as close to the wall. I'm trying to keep the amount of dead space outside of where I'm building to a minimum, so that it's actually like it's anchored inside the moon, as opposed to kind of just being like built on top of it. Come on, just grab that tiny little bit. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to check on how long I've been recording, because it feels like it's been a while. So I'm going to park this, and I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I am getting towards about how long I want my episodes to be, so I think this depth should be okay. I might maybe add a couple extra blocks to the bottom just so that we're well and thoroughly below the surface when we have everything kind of built up. So if you are enjoying this series, of course, as always, be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you have any ideas or suggestions for either the solar system that's going to be coming over here, it's probably going to be spaced out a ways, and then it'll probably rise up over here somewhere abouts. I'd love to hear them. You guys always have some very good comments and feedback on designs and stuff, and you always get me thinking about stuff in a way that I never thought of before, which is always useful. So until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.